off what's here, and we will move on to number 8. Number 8 basically says draw a circuit with a 42 volt battery and a 15 ohm bell and an 8 ohm lamp connected in parallel. So let's do that first. Let's draw this one a little different. We will put our battery here. Obviously, we're going to put a wire here. Let's come over, and these are both in parallel. So we'll go down, and we've got a lamp. So let's do the lamp first. Oops. The lamp basically is a resistor. So you can either draw a resistor or you can draw an actual light bulb. So there's our light bulb, which is a resistor, and that's how we're going to treat it. And it goes back. And then we also have a bell. So the bell is going to provide a resistance. So we'll just put that like that, and we'll just call this a bell. So we could even just maybe even if we wanted to just write bell right next to it. So a lamp and a bell. They want us to place an ammeter in the circuit. Let's first put in some values. 42 volts. This is 15 ohms, and this one is 8 ohms. Place an ammeter in the circuit to measure the current in the 15 ohm bell. So we said probably the easiest thing to do is put it in line right after the whatever the resistor is, and a voltmeter to measure the voltage across the lamp. So to find the potential here, we'll just put in a voltmeter. So there we go. Now we've got that. We're all set, and we are done with that part. Calculate the total current in the circuit and the current in the 8 ohm lamp. So the first thing they want us to do is find out what is the current in total, and then the next thing they're going to do is they want us to find the current. What is the current in the 8 ohm lamp? So let's do that first, and then we'll tackle the rest of the problem. Let's do a verb chart for this part. VI, R, and P. Our resistances are 8 and 15, so we will have to add those together, but we need to show that. So 1 over the resistance in parallel is equal to the sum of 1 over the individual resistances. So I will have 1 over 8 plus 1 over 15. If I do 1 over 8, that is 0.125 plus 1 divided by 15, which gives me 0.0667. Let's add the two together. So 0.125 plus 0.0667 gives me 0.1917. Now I have to, if you remember, take 1 over that, because really all that is 1 over the resistance in parallel. So the resistance in parallel is 1 divided by 0.1917, and I end up with 5.216. So that is the total resistance in parallel, 5.216. We know the voltage in this is 42 volts, so to find the total current, which is what they want us to find first, we need to go ahead and divide those. So we're going to say the total current is equal to the total voltage divided by the resistance. The voltage is 42, total resistance is 5.216. So we're going to take 42 and divide it by 5.216, and I end up with 8.05 amps. 8.05 amps, and that's the total current. They now want us to find out what is the current in the 8 ohm resistor, and so we can do this again because remember both of the voltages here are 42. So now we have the current in the 8 ohm resistor, and that is equal to the voltage in the 8 divided by the resistance in the 8. Voltage in the 8 is 42, resistance in the 8 is 8, so 42 divided by 8 is equal to 5.25 amps. Now I know what both of those are. Next thing they want us to do is they tell us if they remove the 15 ohm bell, will the lamp become brighter, dimmer, or remain the same? And they want us to explain why. Okay, so they want us to definitely explain why here. It should, remember, remain the same brightness. So it should be the same brightness. And it's because we have two loops here, and each one of the loops have 42 volts. So both loops, according to the loop rule, have 42 volts. So removing the bell will not make any difference there. Okay. In fact, what we could do is we could go through and just kind of think about what's going on there, and we could find out what the, we already kind of know the current running through. So if we remove the bell, the lamp will stay the same, and we know it will stay the same because I still have 42 volts going through this part of the circuit. And that is the end of number 8.